My name is Chico Roze, parody guy, skit guy, whatever you want to call it. Just the shortest man in Lexington trying to make something happen.
Welcome to the Culture Shift Podcast, where we strive to shift the culture. My name is Damaris, and I have a very, very special guest for y'all today. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
My name is Chico Roze, parody guy, skit guy, whatever you want to call it. Just the shortest man in Lexington trying to make something happen. Yeah.
So we were talking right off camera, and you were saying you had hit 1 million views in YouTube.
Yeah, well, not on YouTube. I've hit 1 million views on a particular song on TikTok.
Okay.
And I mean, really, if we want to do it collectively, I'm pretty sure it's more than 1 million altogether, but I've never really just sat down and started counting.
How you do that, man? How did you hit 1 million?
By the luck of the draw, man. I'm telling you. So like, I put up. Matter of fact, the video that hit 1 million, it was called "Need to Know," but it was Usher's song called "Nice and Slow."
Okay.
And basically, the gist of the song was talking about, I need to know when I'm gonna get my STEMI check because everybody else is getting theirs, and I need to know when I'm getting mine, right? So
Thanks.
One night I had put it up, and I left it alone because before COVID hit, I didn't mess with TikTok because I didn't understand it, and I wasn't getting on there to do dances and lip sync or none of that. So I uploaded it to TikTok, left it alone. Then I wake up the next morning, I look at all these notifications. I'm like, what are you talking about? What is this? And next thing you know, it's like you have over 200 comments and
Oh, wow.
so many views on this song. And I'm like, ain't no way. So I go checking it, and it really did.
Oh, wow.
So I was going with, I kept going back and forth trying to look at it. The next thing you know, TikTok blocked it. And I was like, whoa. Why'd you block it? And they took this part of the video where I had a toy gun, and then I took the remote control, rubber band the remote control to the toy gun. It looked exactly like a toy gun.
Oh, wow.
But I put this remote control on it to make it look like an extendo clip, right? and
Creative.
that's, hey man, you got to use what you have.
Man.
And they had blocked it because they were like, well, TikTok does not allow use of weapons or blah, blah, blah. So I was like, no. So right then and there, I go back, I re-edit the clip, take the whole gun part out. It wasn't a real gun, but I take that whole part out, and then I re-upload it, and I was like, I wonder if it's going to pop again. And it popped again, man. And ever since then, I've just been like, let's just see what can happen, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm from Texas.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm from Texas. I've been here in Lexington for a long time. I lived in Mount Sterling for a little while. My parents, actually I came to Lexington once my parents got divorced. So that had me coming from Texas to Lexington, then from Lexington to Mount Sterling back to Lexington.
Bounced around.
Bounced around a little bit. As far as like, the parodies and things like that, it really started because I was bored. It started because I was bored, and I can't tell you what day, what number day it was that I'd been in the house, or because at that time you was waking up, taking a shower just to go sit on the couch. There was nothing to do. So I was bored. I got my phone out. I wrote a little quick stupid song to Blackstreet's No Diggity, but instead of No Diggity, I called it No Gathering because during the time I was like the poster child for stay 6 feet and come on guys, let's follow the rules. Come on, let's all be good players so we can get through this. Together we can do this, But I made that song and I uploaded it to YouTube, and the next thing you know, out of nowhere, but this was back when YouTube was strong with the organic reach. They weren't doing the whole pay to play type thing that they're doing now, man. It's all completely different. But once that, kind of went well, it just got me curious to seeing how far I could go with all of it. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Now you were nominated for an award, right?
It's a weird nomination because it's Comedian of the Year.
Okay.
But
ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Add it to the resume. You know what I'm saying? Comedian. Hey, that's a big deal, man. Don't downplay him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I feel more like, skits and parodies and things like that. But I mean, if that's the category that I'll fall in for that award, then I'll take it.
Okay,
That's
gotcha.
fine. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
So do you do stand up?
I've tried it once. It is a whole different beast, man. Man, like, I was never one of those people who thought that, oh, anybody can do stand up. Never. I was always told that, I think you'd be good at stand up, because if I'm downtown and I'm entertaining my friends and I'm just doing me, I am great. I can entertain the crowd as best as anybody else can. But once you step on that stage and you're in front of this group of people and your job is to make them laugh, it's different, man. Let that first joke not roll over the right way. And you get that scattered golf. Yeah. One of them. It's hard, man. So I tried it once.
Okay.
I still have material that I'm working on. And I'll jump back into it when I feel like I'm actually ready, but it's something that you really have to practice for.
Gotcha.
Not just anybody's gonna get up there to do comedy, stand up, and just make it happen, because 95% of people are gonna get up on that stage and bomb.
I believe that to be true.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that to be true.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to your TikTok, go ahead and shoot out your TikTok, your Instagram, so people can follow you and know where to look at these things.
Well, once again, my name is Chico Roze, ChicoRoze. It's not spelled with an S, but it's Chico Roze across all platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Am I missing anything? It's the same thing on Twitter, but I don't really mess with Twitter, man. I mean, I don't really mess with it that much. So it's all across the board, Chico Roze on all social media platforms.
Now, what can you say to people who are aspiring to hit that M in those views on these platforms? How, I know you say it was kind of like sure look, but what inspired what you created? You know what I'm saying? Like, just kind of give us a little bit more detail so that people can possibly learn from what you're doing and implement it themselves.
Well, first of all, I say do not pay attention to the numbers. That advice, I got that advice from Larry Starks. Because I was like, man, I'm frustrated. I feel like my content's not moving the way I want it to move. And, this video did these numbers, but this video, I put 10 times the amount of work and effort in this video, but it's not doing anything. And this other video that went stupid crazy, I didn't really do too much. I just did it as a fluke, and then it just blew up. If you pay attention to the numbers, man, it'll drive you crazy. It'll make you feel like your content is trash. It will. I'm like, hey, maybe I ain't really good at this, for real.
Man.
But, I mean, it really does have to do with luck. It really does. Because if you go on TikTok, you can have the most inspirational video. You can put the most effort and energy into it, and it might get 300 views, a couple shares, a few comments. But then, for instance, if you get on TikTok and there was this period where you had this period chick on TikTok, and she for no reason, man. For no reason. So when you look at things like that, it's really discouraging, because you have creators out here who are really putting out really good content, no matter if it's comedy, if it's educational, inspirational. You have people who are really out here putting their heart and soul into their content, and they're barely getting seen. But then somebody goes and does the dumbest thing, and next thing you know, all of a sudden they're a celebrity now. So you really have to be doing it because you love it. You can't do it for money. You can't do it because you want views. Because if you do that, you're gonna wake up every day feeling like crap. Like, I'm not good at this. Yeah,
man. I'm trying to figure out the whole social media thing, man, myself. You know what I'm saying? Truthfully, like, I'm trying to. I am figuring out how to do it the right way, because there is a way that you can do it, and it's about educating ourselves how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had another guest who was speaking on monetization from other countries, from platforms like with music. You know what I mean? I'm not sure, like, if do you have, or do they track what they're supposed to pay you, or do you get royalties? Like if it hits a certain amount, or do they give you one check? How does it work with the payment system from like TikTok or YouTube things like that?
So with YouTube, I'm monetized, and I mean the analytics. It's deep how far they go into who's viewing your videos, how many minutes, seconds, hours. If it's male or female, they break it down into the age groups. They break it down into black and white. I mean, there's
for you to see,
for me to see.
Wow,
it for real. I mean, at the end of the day, it does help. It even shows when most of your followers, like what time most of your followers are online viewing videos, and so that will let you know maybe I should post my videos at this time or on these days and things like that. But I mean, it even breaks it down into countries. Like we was talking before, my biggest video right now is the parody that I did to Outkast song Hey Ya, and I did it during COVID. It's called Rona, and it's sitting at 900. It's at 990,000 views. And when I went and hit the analytics, at the time that I looked, I was in damn near 30 to 40 different countries. And I'm like, wow, how did I make it to South Africa? How did this video make it to Ireland? How did this make it to Australia? Like, it really hit. So it really depends on how many people view it, how long they view it. Because if they don't view it for a certain amount of time, you won't even get whatever it is. If it's 10 cents, whatever, you won't even get that.
Wow.
So one of the most important things is, in those first 30 seconds, they're either hooked or they're skipping. We talked about attention spans and things like that, and it's just like, as far as just like actually reading, I start hurting, I start getting sleepy. But when the words are spoken to me, it's just like I retain it better.
Yeah. Facts.
So I started getting off into the Will Smith audiobook, and so far that's pretty good because it's really showing, man, that you got to look past that whole celebrity status. Like, he was
a person.
He is a person.
Yeah.
I mean, I started.
Shout out to Will Smith, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
We want you on, brother.
Yeah. We not gonna sit here and act like he hasn't had countless years of blockbuster movies and like he didn't make good music. My man messed up.
Yeah.
One mess up, but we keep pushing forward.
That
man.
slap. Man, slap her around the world.
Heard around the world, man.
Man, listen. So you want to hear something interesting? This is interesting. So